Hey, sad news for the Chinatown market area of Philadelphia. We're saying goodbye. We're saying goodbye to probably what I would say is one of the most important places for me in Philadelphia. The Trocadero Theater is closing down. The lights aren't even on. The windows are dirty. The doors are locked. You can't get in. I've been here like 2 or 3 times trying to see if I could talk to the ticket person, but they're not even selling tickets at the door anymore. Only online sales. But this is it. The Trocadero. It's going away. Look at the faces in the... This is a Victorian theater built in the 1800s. And it was a burlesque house where women and old-timey comics like W.C. Fields had performed at the Trocadero Theater. Now, this ain't going to be one of my stupid things where I try to ramble off facts and figures. This is me saying goodbye to... I don't know how many friends I have in my life. I would say the majority of my friends I've gone to this place, I've met in this place, and the music that shaped and influenced my life, I heard through these doors. You would come here, line up down this street. I don't know how these businesses put up with it for all the years, but you line up down the street, you come in, you get your friendly pat down from your security guards, and know what I think is the most amazing fact about the Trocadero? Security guards who bounced concerts in the late to mid 90s are still here. They're still working here. Bands I've seen here. My very first concert here was NoFX. It was the Punk and Drublic tour, which is crazy because I just saw NoFX last summer for the 20th anniversary of the Punk and Drub, or maybe the 25th anniversary. It doesn't matter. But they're closing down. They're going to have a few shows. They had a benefit show for the Troc. Oh boy, Carrie. But so many good times here. I've met so many people here. Now, inside is important. The show place is important. The community and the friends that I've made here are even more important. I'll just tell you a few stories real quick. One of my favorite punk bands ever are the Vandals. And they only played Philadelphia. I've been a punk fan 97, all right, like 22, 23 years. Like hardcore, it's all I literally listen to is punk music. And the 22 years I've lived here, the Vandals have only played Philadelphia twice. They played the Trocadero, and they played the Electric Factory opening up for the Offspring. Their tour bus was parked here. Me and my buddies, it was Lagwagon and the Vandals, and the Vandals were the opening band. So after Lagwagon came on for a few, they played like the one song of theirs I liked, heard that, came out, wanted to say hi to the Vandals, wanted to meet the Vandals. And that was one of the cool things about the Troc, is you could actually meet the artists that you thought that were important. So my buddy was taking a leak here, and Warren from the Vandals came walking down here, and he was so excited to meet him because Warren is one of the greatest people in the world. And my buddy was taking a piss, and Warren came by, and he's like, "Oh, Warren!" And Warren ran on the tour bus. He was scared of my brother Anthony, who had 2 beers in his hands and his penis exposed. And this is the parking lot to the Troc, which isn't really the parking lot to the Troc. I only parked here a few times. But you come here, and you would... That was the great... And that's more of a punk thing, or independent artists, I guess it would be. They're easy to access. You would talk to them, tell them how important their music is to you, and then you have a beer with them, or smoke some of the devil's lettuce, as they say, and you go on about your day. Sometimes they let you go backstage and hang out with them, sometimes. But back here, this is the spot. The back street behind the Troc. A little noisy, hold on. Look, here's the van. I don't know how many, this fence wasn't always here. I don't know how many nights me and my buddies would sit back here with some 40s and talking to the artists when they would come in and out. We would hang here and just talk to people. And this is the back of the Troc, which I don't know what they're going to do with it. It's not going to be a concert venue no more. And that's okay. There's a million concert venues. This has some historic significance because it was built in the 1800s. But I think, and it had like a major facelift in like the 90s, and the bathrooms got cleaned up. Like millions of dollars were invested. So maybe someone could save this. But with the TLA and the Foundry and the newer places, you know, with new equipment, it probably has a better sound. So this is the stage door. All the artists would come in and you would say hi, or I sound like a stalker to it, but it wasn't like that. And look at that, that's nice. So I just wanted to, this place, so many nights in the 90s, so many good times. My last concert at the Troc, music-wise, was Cock Spar and H2O, which is pretty cool because H2O was one of the first bands I saw play the Troc on a matinee. They used to have Sunday matinee shows, and it'd be like semi-local big bands like Weston, H2O were big in New York. I saw the Toy Dolls there. I saw Guttermouth. Guttermouth let me go backstage with them, and we drank with Dexter from the Offspring, and that's what I called him. I didn't call him Dexter, I called him Dexter from the Offspring, because I was a drunk asshole. And here's this thing. I don't know what this is, but it's here, it's there. But so that's it. We're here. We're going to say goodbye to the Trocadero, and I, like I said, I've been trying to get in. I was trying to get in, but there's never anyone here. And there's the Bouncing Souls. There's Orko. Remember Orko? Remember the one episode where Orko took off the hood and like showed his face to his girlfriend? I think that's how Orcos have sex. I don't know. And these are some, and they used to play movies here on Mondays. I don't know if they're still doing that. And every Monday they would play a good movie, and I would go, I'm gonna go watch it. And I never came. Yeah, now I'll never come in here again. So that's it. That's my ramble. That's my lots of good memories. The Dead Milkmen made an album in here. That American Psycho tour. I was at that show. Drank a 40 with not Danzig, Jerry Only and Doyle, and they signed my 40, and I don't know where it is. Lots of 40s drank. All right, Trocadero, it's been real. It's been fun. Some would say it's been real fun. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Toodles.